New Arsenal arrival confirmed as Mikel Arteta handed fresh boost in pursuit of dominance. Latest Gunners recruit details role that previously made him a valuable weapon for Liverpool. Thomas Gronnemark has confirmed that he is now working at Arsenal. Reports first emerged earlier this week that the Gunners had brought in arguably the world's leading throw-in expert as they look to further maximise their formidable set-piece prowess, having already become prolific from corners under specialist coach Nicolas Jova. And Gronnemark has now publicly confirmed his new role at the Emirates Stadium, writing on social media platform X on Tuesday. "It's out. Yes, I coach Arsenal, both in the long, fast and clever throw-in. No more comments at the moment." Dane Gronnemark previously spent 5 years as throwing coach at Liverpool during the reign of Jurgen Klopp, and had most recently been working at Brentford, initially under current Tottenham boss Thomas Frank. Prior to his football career, Gronnemark, who previously held the world record for the longest ever throw-in, was a sprinter and later a member of the Danish bobsled team. Arteta will hope that he can give Arsenal yet another decisive edge as they continue to fight for trophies on 4 different fronts this season. The Gunners currently sit top of the Premier League table, 6 points clear of both closest challengers Manchester City and Aston Villa ahead of Saturday's trip to Nottingham Forest. Arsenal first travel to Stamford Bridge to meet London rivals Chelsea in the first leg of their blockbuster Carabao Cup semi-final tie on Wednesday night, having also brushed aside Championship opposition in Portsmouth on Sunday to reach the 4th round of the FA Cup, where they will host League One side Wigan next month. Arteta's men also occupy top spot in the league phase table in the Champions League, winning 6 out of 6 games so far, conceding only 1 goal and scoring 17. They are 3 points ahead of second-place Bayern Munich, with final league phase fixtures to come against Inter Milan and debutants Carol Almaty in January. Arsenal turn to former Liverpool and Brentford throw-in expert to improve long throws. Arsenal have turned to throw-in expert Thomas Gronnemark in an attempt to improve their long throws. The Dane was Liverpool's throwing coach between 2018 and 2023 and also works with Brentford as a consultant. Brentford have become the best long throw team in the Premier League. The Danish coach previously worked as Liverpool's throwing coach under Jurgen Klopp between 2018 and 2023, while he also worked for Brentford as a throwing coach on a consultancy basis for the previous 3 seasons. At Brentford, Gronnemark helped the Bees become the best long throw team in the Premier League, with the West Londoners scoring 9 goals since the start of last season. Arsenal have failed to score any in that period. Mikel Arteta has hired to former Brentford set-piece coaches in Nicolas Jova and Andreas Jorgensen, who is now at Tottenham with Thomas Frank. Arsenal also have former Brentford goalkeeper coach Inoki Kana, working with former Bees goalkeeper David Raya. "We want to be the kings of everything," said Mikel Arteta last year. "In corners, best in the world. In open play, the best in the world." Now Arsenal are moving to be the kings of the long throw. Like most of the Premier League, Arsenal have moved to long throws in a bid to reap marginal gains from set pieces. Declan Rice and Ricardo Calafiori have been tasked with long throws from either side, but have struggled to create meaningful chances from them. Christian Odegaard is perhaps deemed Arsenal's most effective long throw taker, but has struggled for minutes in the Premier League this season. So Arsenal have turned to Gronnemark in a bid to improve in this area. Given what he did at Brentford, it's not a bad idea. Gronnemark took several Brentford players and turned them into what he describes as world-class long throwers. Michael Caode is the obvious example, but the likes of Matthias Jensen and Kevin Shade have also developed into top throwers for the Bees. The fact that Jensen and Shade, both technical players with their feet, can be turned into effective set-piece weapons with their hands shows how effective the Dane is at developing long throwers. Arteta has earmarked Rice as a potential world-class long thrower himself, based on the Arsenal midfielder's ability to pick up new skills quickly. I don't know how good Bukayo was a year ago, or 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, said Arteta last month. I know how good Declan was at taking set pieces 3 or 4 years ago, and I know how good he is now. It does not happen overnight. Things have to be trained, evolved and tweaked. And the player has to believe as well, which is key. When you look at Declan, he can do almost everything you require him to do. With Thomas Tuchel also looking into long throws as an option for his England team, Gronnemark's move to Arsenal could help the national team in the World Cup next summer, as well as Arteta's Arsenal pick-up trophies. But the crucial thing with Gronnemark is he is not just a long throw expert. Klopp hired him at Liverpool in 2018 because he wanted to use throw-ins as a weapon to attack transitions. The Dane refers to them as fast and clever throw-ins. So Arsenal are turning to their throwing coach to improve all areas of the game. But if they can add throw-ins to their corner, free kick and open play proficiency, then Arteta's side could go up a gear in the second half of the season.